Hi everyone, welcome to Dr. G's Dandelion Monologues. Why are cycles important? What do they do to our health and well-being? Well, cycles are inherent to life, right? Think about the wake-sleep cycle. We cannot skip this sequence, otherwise we'll feel miserable. We cannot just be in action mode for a long time without resting. And similarly, we should not be doing nothing for too long, otherwise there's lethargy and inefficiencies. So cycles are important to ground ourselves, to maintain balance. Cycles are a sequence of phases that repeat themselves through time. The cycle of the seasons, the menstrual cycle, the lunar cycle, the cycle of life, from birth through growth and a succession of mini deaths of the ego and whatnot, and mini rebirths until the ultimate death and birth again under another life form. So cycles follow energy flows. Cycles are a helpful structure in our lives if we lose touch with some forms of cycles, such as the menstrual cycle, right? After menopause. Any women entering that stage can probably tell you how disorienting it feels like to no longer have those cycles that were there to remind us that, yeah, there's a time to pause and recharge and a time to take action and use the momentum and channel our energies. So, what are your cycles? What have you noticed about the changes, whether it's in your energy level or motivation or creativity? For some people, creativity cycles means going through 7 days of high productivity and then nothing, and then just cultivating some ideas and then action again, right? And for some people, it's like once a week, and then they maintain that rhythm. Cycles help us ground ourselves. Cycles help us stay balanced. Again, we need rest before taking action. And we need action to make us step out of lethargy. Cycles are like our cues, our timekeepers. I started really noticing the phases of the moon 5-6 years ago, really seriously noticing and paying attention and trying to use them actually to create my own cycles for reflection and action. Within those cycles, we can even see that duality or the polarities of yin and yang and contraction versus expansion, right? There's the cycle of contraction when we are experiencing difficult emotions that leads us to the phase of expansion. So contraction, expansion, contraction, clinging onto, and expansion, letting go. So again, that's also another cycle. So it's helpful to use the cycles of nature to remind us to do that also within ourselves, not being stuck in one phase, because then there's no cycle. If we're stuck in a phase, we're not dynamic, we're not evolutive. Thank you for joining me today. Be well. Until next time. Namaste.